afternoon, good evening. It is your boy Football Galaxy. How you doing, beautiful people? And welcome to another YouTube short live. I'm basically just going to be live for the final 10 minutes before kickoff because there are some Premier League matches going on today. If I'm not mistaken, I think two matches are occurring today in the Premier League. Brighton versus Chelsea, kicking off at 11:45 a.m. Pacific time. So about 10 minutes left for that one to kick off. And then at 12 p.m., so in about a little bit less than half an hour, Man United versus Newcastle. That will be an interesting match to see. But yeah, for today's question of the day, of course, folks, is the title race basically and unofficially over? I have two answers to that question, really. And I'll just share the first one, which is my main answer. My main answer is yeah, the title race is unofficially over. In my opinion, it's over. My second answer to that question is it's a minor answer, but I'm still counting it. Technically, no, because as you guys know, still it's basically over, but it is technically not over yet. Not many people want to admit that, nor do they agree with that. If you don't agree with that, then I don't know what to tell you, buddy. But yeah, technically speaking, the title race is not over yet. In fact, if you want to use football terms, the title race is not over until it's over, and it's gonna end on Sunday. No matter what, it's gonna end on Sunday. It didn't officially end yesterday. It's gonna end on Sunday. But it's, as far as will Arsenal win it, it's very much unlikely. It won't. Yeah. Look, as an Arsenal fan, I don't. I look. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. 95% of me is resigned. All right, 95% of me is resigned with the season, with the title race. I personally don't think Arsenal's gonna win it. It's over. It's over. 5% of me is still wishing for a possible miracle. Because let's not forget, in football, anything can happen. Football is unpredictable. Nothing is impossible in football. So, technically speaking, it's not impossible for West Ham to defeat Man City. It's not impossible for Man City to lose against West Ham. It is super unlikely. That is, of course, very obvious. It is super unlikely. It might as well not happen, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. So that's the thing. That's why there's just a little bit glimpse of hope, but I'm more resigned really. So I'm not expecting a miracle to happen. Really, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not expecting a miracle to happen. So Makat, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the live chat. Welcome to the Premier League mornings, as they were saying in Sky Sports. Hello, how are you? I'm doing all right. Just talking about the title race. How about you? How you doing, good sir? But yes, guys, hopefully there's some people here to join in the live chat, some more people here to talk about their opinions. Let me know in the live chat, do you personally think that the title race is unofficially over, or do you think that it is not over until it's over on Sunday? Let me know what you guys think in the live chat. But yeah, I mean, look, I saw a clip yesterday on, I think it's Talk Sport, something like that, that British channel, Talk Sport. They asked an Arsenal fan how he was feeling about the result yesterday between Spurs and Man City. He said, gutted. And I gotta say and admit that is exactly how I feel as well. In fact, I want to be a bit surprised if that's, you know, the main feeling going around for the majority of the Arsenal fan base right now. Because for me, I also feel good. Like I said, I feel resigned. I don't really expect Arsenal to win the league on Sunday. I don't expect a miracle to happen between West Ham and Man City. I don't expect West Ham to beat Man City. So yeah, it's unofficially over, guys. Man City won the league. They're gonna celebrate on Sunday, so good for them. Another win, another Premier League title win for oil money in the top division of English football. Round of applause, folks. Round of applause. But yeah, whatever. It's just, who I think it's. Oh yeah, I was listening to an NBC Sports Premier League talk, and one of the pundits said that. Oh no, not NBC Sports. It was CBS. CBS Sports Golazo. One of the pundits said that when it comes to these performances in these top level divisions, you can see how football is cruel, and it's right because Arsenal having this pretty phenomenon of a season. They've been on fire. Like they were dominating this season, like remaining in top four, contending once again for for a Premier League title. All of this hard work just for nothing. Just for nothing. Zero zero titles in this zero trophies won in this season. No awards. I mean, unless you want to count player awards. But even then, hardly anything has been rewarded for Arsenal's amazing performance. And I get that's how it is in this, I get that I get that that is how it is. That's how it is in the Premier League and in any other division in football, really. That is how it is. But again, it is just so unfortunate. And it shows one, like the pundit said, like the football pundit said, it shows how football can be unfair and cruel sometimes because you got a team who is putting up a lot of effort. The turnaround has been amazing. It's phenomenal. Mikel Arteta has been absolutely phenomenal for Arsenal. Just unbelievable. We could not be more grateful for an amazing manager like him. And all the hard work that he put in the team, all the hard work that the players put in this season for the club, for the team, all for nothing at the end of the day. All for nothing. It's crazy. But it is what it is. That's how it works. And again, it is very much unfortunate. And it also sucks that now the status quo in the Premier League has changed now because now everyone expects Man City to win. They're the favorites now for almost every season now. And it just sucks. They have become this unstoppable, like unbeatable Goliath force in the Premier League. It's the Premier League is now slowly developing into the Bundesliga now, into a farmers league, where you got this super mega giant club that is just unstoppable, and it very much sucks. Somakat says, sorry, but I'm looking for another live stream. Bye. Okay, I subscribe. Thank you very much, Somakat. Really appreciate it, brother. Have a nice day. Thank you, bro. You too. Hopefully, we can get someone else in the live chat, or more people. I mean, more people here in the live chat to join us in the EPL morning talk. But yeah, I'm about to end the stream anyway, pretty soon. I wasn't planning on making it a long thing, just looking about 10 minutes. But there was a few things that I also wanted to talk about in this morning talk. The biggest and breaking news that came out. Shout out to BS111685, by the way, who shared this in my Discord. So Premier League clubs will hold a vote next month on whether to keep or scrap VAR from next season. That is crazy, dude. That is actually crazy. But as far as my thoughts are concerned about that, look, it's an interesting. It's an interesting. Hold that thought, guys. All right, sorry about that. It's an interesting. I don't want to say concept, but just a suggestion, I guess. It's an interesting suggestion because look, my main argument for those who are watching, my main argument on that about sorry guys. Look, my main argument on this whole thing about VAR and the Premier League possibly removing VAR and stuff, all that. I mean, look, I figure that for the most part, people are gonna say no to that more than yes. I may realize that, and I mean I get that. Like VAR at the end of the day, it is kind of important to the game. I mean, not kind of. It is important to the game because it can help sometimes. But look, as focusing on the Premier League, let us not forget that this particular season in the Premier League, we have seen the worst officiating and VAR decisions probably of any season in the history of the Premier League before. It is outrageous, guys. The fact that the Premier League, being the number one best football league in the world, has quite possibly one of the worst officiating referees and VAR outcomes and decisions that we have seen so far in the European football season this year, and of course, throughout last year as well. And it's just unreal. So, look, if you were to ask me, would you want VAR to be removed from the Premier League? I would say probably yes. Look, before you guys get at me overreacting, it's like, look, how could you say yes? VAR is still important. Well, here's the thing. Do you seriously, like, do you personally really do agree that VAR is essential to the Premier League? Because let's be honest, when VAR has been used, it has been used in like the most wrong ways possible. Like the way that the referees in this league uses VAR, it's like VAR is there, but it's a useless tool because the refs, nonetheless, they still get some calls wrong, and it's still unreal. You have this tool available to you, but you still refuse to use it the correct way. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that thanks to the referees, VAR has pretty much become irrelevant now in the Premier League because it's not being used the way that it's supposed to use. It is still being a contribution to more than several controversial calls from the referees throughout the season. That is my reason why, in my personal opinion, I say that the Premier League should at least consider one season without VAR use and just see what happens. Nonetheless, you're going to get controversial outcomes. Like, part of the fault here are the referees. Like, look, this is like a message to the FA. You have the number one league in the world, right? In your country. How can you not afford to have what are supposedly professional referees doing actually their job correctly in the league, doing the jobs that they're supposed to do? Like, supposedly these are professionals, and yet they still get more than several issues wrong. And it is gone to the point where now it is outrageous. So yeah, for me, like I said, look, even if you take away VAR, it's still going to be controversial nonetheless. Which means that, well, okay, well, in that case, you might as well keep VAR. Yeah, sure. But like I said earlier, the referees themselves have literally made VAR irrelevant. So whether the Premier League has VAR or not, you're still going to end up with controversial calls. So really, the problem is more towards the referees. You got to bring in referees that are, I don't know, just something is wrong within something is wrong within the PGMOL. That's probably for sure. Not to mention the FA itself is controversial, for backing up the referees, for condemning people and managers for speaking against the referees. That's just a whole different. That's a story for a whole different day. That's another story for a different day. But yeah, let me know, guys, in live chat. What do you guys think? Should the Premier League scrap or remove VAR, or should they keep it? For me, I said yes, and I'm probably going to stick with that decision. Again, for the reason why, because the referees have basically made VAR relevant at this point. What's the point of having VAR if you're not going to use it correctly? Nonetheless, it still provides controversial calls, so you might as well just scrap it, dude. You might as well just scrap it. That's in my personal opinion. I think, like, look, here's the other thing. When VAR was introduced to football and implemented into the sport, is there any rule that said that it has to be a permanent thing? As far as I recall, or as far as I'm concerned, no one said that VAR had to be a permanent thing. So that's my proposal. That's my opinion. Go ahead, having one season without VAR and see what happens. Because again, nonetheless, if you're gonna look, if you're gonna have VAR, they're gonna check for, say, for an offside call. They're gonna check for the offside call. They're gonna draw their supposed lines, and it's still gonna be controversial call, nonetheless. So what's the point of having VAR then? If you're still gonna do the same crap again, you might as well scrap it. So that's my reason, guys. In my personal opinion, yes, the Premier League should probably just remove VAR because they haven't done a good job in using it to begin with. What's the point of having this tool if you're not going to use it the right way? If you're not going to use it correctly? So you might as well just remove it. Shiba FM, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the live chat, to the morning live talk. I'm actually just about to, I'm about to actually end the stream here in a moment because I think the game between Brighton and Chelsea is most likely underway. Let me check really quick. Yeah, it is underway. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today's morning live talk. If you guys did happen to enjoy, then please do. I would appreciate if you guys do give it a like. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more football talk videos and for these YouTube short lives as well. And if you guys have Discord, please join my Discord server. The link is I'll put in the description below. And until then, thank you guys once again for watching and for subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have yourselves a great Galaxy night.